Hello friends, welcome back to Microsoft Access tutorial 5. In this video, I'll talk about login form in Access. This is the continuation of previous video wherein I created a login form. In this video, I'll check the user credentials through accessing database object. In order to interact with database object, we have to use data access object. So what is data access object? Microsoft Data Access Object or DAO is a library that sits with Microsoft Access. It allows you to create, maintain, and manage databases. It also provides various means of performing the necessary operations on database like selecting record, inserting, deleting, and updating record in table. In our previous video, we created this form, login form, and now on this submit button, I'll check the credential of any of these users, right? Through student ID and password. So first I'll have to select this and I'll change the name of this command button 6 as submit button. The basic idea is when you click on this button, so user credential will be checked in the table. So there has to be an event for that, and that is a click event. Where to write the code? First we have to select this and go to property and select event. And what type of event you want to generate? That is a click event, right? So on click event, we'll write VBA code, right? And there will be three options: macro builder, expression builder, and code builder. So we'll select code builder. So here we go. Submit. On this button click. So we'll write our code. Before we write the code, we'll have to check access database object. So first we have to select that library, right? So whether this library is added or not. So this library Microsoft Access Database Object 3.6 is already checked here. That means good to go. So first we have to declare one variable, that is db, as DAO. Since we have already checked that library, so it is allowing us to create the object, right? And this is a part of early binding. So I'll create a video of early binding and late binding in our Excel VB video, and then database. So my DB is my DAO database. Now I can access every property and method of this DAO database object because we have already added the library as well as we have declared a variable of DB. Now I'll have to declare record set as well, rs as, and this record set will be again a DAO record set. And then I'll set this DB as current DB because we are working in current DB. And then I'll set rs equal to db dot open record set. Now I'll write SQL query over here because in order to interact with database or table, we have to use SQL queries. So what I need, like, select star, that means everything from table name is login, this table name login table, where clause wherein I'll check the credential of a user, right? So where student ID equal to, and since ID is a number, so we'll not use apostrophe, we'll use double quote only. So I'll give the reference of current form, that is me dot txt student ID dot value, right? What do you understand by that? That means the student ID should match with the student ID. I will put in text box in the form, and password. Don't go with that case sensitive because SQL is not a case sensitive. Even if you write in uppercase or lowercase, it doesn't matter. Since password is string, so I'll use apostrophe unlike student ID. And percent, again me is my current form, and password txt password student password dot value. So now I've written the SQL query to authenticate that, right? This record set will contain data, right, as per this query. And now we'll check whether this record set contain data or not. So in order to check that, we have to use record set properties like BOF and EOF, right? So I'll write rs.bof is beginning of file equal to false, and rs.eof, which is end of file equal to false. Then what I want. That means if POF and EOF is false, that means there is a record in this record set. Otherwise, this record set is empty. And if now, if this is true, then I want to open new form. That is do cmd dot open form, and which is my student information form. Otherwise, in else part, what I want? In else part, I want to display a message invalid user, invalid invalid access. Right? Try again. Finally, I'll have to close this record set and database as well, and then it is nothing, although it is not required, but it is considered to be good practice. PV equal to nothing. Now I can save it and check. See this form again. First I'll put incorrect information, invalid access. So now I'll put correct information. I'll see 123 and ABC at the rate 123. 123 ABC at the rate 123. Now you can see another form is open. I want to close this form. I'll write code to close. So once this is open, so I'll close this, the current form, which is my login form. Close login form. Correct. Now if I check it again, 123 ABC, and if I put incorrect password, so what will happen? So my login student ID is correct, but password is incorrect. So again, invalid access, right? So what I'll do, I'll put ABC at the rate 123, and now this form is current form is closed and new form is open. Thanks for watching this video. If you think this video is helpful for you, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel.